What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having an awesome day today. We're going to be doing our midday market recap here, taking two trades overall, one in my main Thinkorswim account and then my other trade in my small account here. So my small account profit was $60, so that brings my equity, it'll bring it up to around $890. It would be over $900, but I had to pay my fee for the premium account of $49. So unfortunately that brings me down a little bit, but hopefully by the end of next week we can push it over $1,000. That's my goal. So let's talk about my trades here. So let's go and I believe, oh wait, no, not orders, trades right here. All right, so trade is SNNA was today's trade, 1,000 shares. And the reason why I didn't make my other trade is because I didn't get leverage on my SureTrader account, because certain stocks you have 6-to-1 buying power. Some stocks you have 1-to-2 buying power, or some stocks you have 1-to-1 buying power. So I do not make a trade unless I can get 1,000 shares on this position here. All right, so let's talk about it. So my entry here was at $3.23. My exit, I sold a little too early with $3.29. I should have waited for the break of one of these support lines, but unfortunately, I missed it. Sometimes you miss it, and there's nothing you can do. So, and another rule, just so you guys know, is you never get broke or lose money by taking profit early. It's just a rule I came up with, and obviously it's been working pretty well. So what I've seen here today is this stock pushed all the way up. So what I did is and I saw it squeezing down. So pre-market I was looking at it and I drew a trend line here. So this is what I did. So I'm waiting for it. So the first 1 minute we had this huge push up, okay? But you see this long candle wick? That means there's selling pressure there. So I'm thinking, okay, this thing's gonna fall. In the next candle, boom, falls back down. Okay, so now I'm still watching it. I'm looking for other stocks, looking for other opportunities. Then I see it start to curl back up. So I see it catching these moving average lines and just kind of consolidating in this zone. Let's do this so you guys can see what I'm seeing. So I see it break here. So now I see that there is now some resistance at 325. That's very important. So now I'm watching it and I see this huge spike up. Okay, but also we had selling pressure. So I know there are people selling the stock in there. Maybe bag holders that bought it pre-market, or short sellers trying to squeeze this stock down. So, I still see it and it's just not breaking over this resistance line yet. But what normally will happen is it'll touch it and then it will fade down. So that's what I'm looking for now. I'm waiting for the fade. Okay? And as I see this next one right here, let's see if I can get it. Okay, right, one more, right there. So I see this, okay? So now I'm saying, all right, we're gonna go long for the break of this candle. So at 323, we're gonna go long. So boom, 323, we're in, okay? Now we're in for the break of this resistance right here. That's what we're in. Now, this is a reversal trade. So now, you can draw a trend line and push it up, okay? So now, boom, we're in, pushes to 334. Now we get some consolidation. Okay, so now I'm up, you know, $100 up at the peak top. Now, you know, 60 in between. So what I did is I literally just, I saw this squeeze down and I wait for the buying pressure to come back up, and I sold. I was thinking we were going to get some sort of pullback here, but look, it rallied up and then sold off. So that was my trade. You know, I should have held it a little longer. If I would have, I would have probably doubled or tripled my profit. But, you know, like I was saying, you never go broke taking profit early. All right. So then my other trade here was on EGAN. This one was a little more expensive. That's why I did not trade it in my account here. Where is it here? So that's all right. So pretty much what I saw with this is this thing hit my scanner multiple times, and I knew that this was a pre-market gapper because, as you can see, it closed yesterday at 740, and let's see, I don't remember how much it was up exactly, but we can look real quick. So it was up 740, and then it, you know, was up roughly 22%. So I knew that this one would have some sort of volume. I didn't like the pre-market chart just because it was very lightly traded. But, you know, with anything, all it needs is momentum. So, same thing. Got in for the break of the resistance here at 935. Let's draw it out. See, with my larger account, I feel a lot more confident on, you know, taking trades, just because, you know, if I lose money on this account, this is gonna, you know, I'm gonna have to add money back into it. So and on my normal account, I can be more confident, and, you know, I'm sure you guys understand. So all right, so here's what I saw. All right, so we have, it's maintaining pre-market highs. That's what we look for a gap and go. The only thing that I did not like is that I believe it did have a little bit of a higher float, but, you know, it's no big deal as long as we have some volume, and that's what we had coming in. You know, compared to pre-market, very lightly traded during the market hours, had more volume, so I knew, okay, so now we have more buying pressure. And now what I did here is I drew a trend line. You know, trend lines are key, guys. You have to understand them. So, you know, we had a little consolidation, and then we had this huge buying pressure up here. Okay, so I know, okay, now it's above the 290 and 20, and then the 9 moving average line. So I said, okay, now pretty much there's no other resistant lines in sight. You know, it's up significant on the day. Let's go to the daily chart. So pretty much I knew, I was thinking we would have some gap, or some, you know, gap to fill. I was hoping, I knew it was above all the moving average lines. I was thinking we would have some gap to fill in between, you know, almost $11 and 12. So that was my game plan. Obviously, you know, it worked out, but it also kind of just consolidated after. So, you know, I got in for the break of this resistance, took profit. My first profit I took was here, selling 500 shares, and then I continued to hold, and then I sold up here for the break of this moving average line, thinking we were going to have some sort of reversal here. So, you know, my first trade was roughly, you know, 4%. My next trade was 8%, but I was only holding 500 shares. So, you know, I still made a couple $100 off this trade. And the reason why I sold, guys, is, here, let me show you. So now we had this huge uptrend, guys. Now we have this. This is what I'm looking at. Here's a good opportunity to, you know, there could have been a good long opportunity, but it would have been for pennies. So I saw this, you know, I saw the break of this. Here, wait. I saw the break of these moving average lines. Still didn't even get it. All right, so of course you always got to do this. So this is what I saw. Okay, so I had this huge buying pressure, just continued to holding, and then boom, and then we had a doji coming in, and dojis are a reversal, you know, and it was staying still below it. So I was honestly thinking we would have some sell-off, but you know, dojis are a reversal candle, so if it's a downtrend, it reversals up, you know. So another doji here, buying pressure, and then you know, that was my trade. It was a couple $100. I believe it was like 275 and some change, and then we just had some consolidation all day. Looks like it's, you know, using this, I believe this is the 20 moving average line as some support throughout the day. So if you guys want to make some trades on it, you know, there you go. All right, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed my midday market recap. If you guys have any questions, shoot me